Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome to First Parish Unitarian Universalists of Arlington.
We choose.
We choose.
We choose to be
A liberal religious community.
Welcoming.
Welcoming to all.
We encourage each other
on our spiritual journeys.
Support one another.
Through the changes in our lives.
And challenge the excesses
and injustices of our time.
Called to love.
To love.
To love.
And upheld by joy.
We live our faith.
A Christmas Carol. Okay. We begin by using our imaginations. Picture with me a scene. The year is 1843, and the place, London, England.
It is a time and place of fog, gas lamps, horse-drawn carriages, and way few days off of work. HR committee, please. People are tired and stressed.
And yet, there is something magical stirring in the air. A famous writer named Charles Dickens was about to write down a very special story. This story would change how many people saw Christmas.
Fun fact, Charles Dickens was a Unitarian.
That makes so much sense. He believed in kindness, compassion, and people taking care of each other, especially the poor. Today, I know many of us are worried. Many things are hard right now, and it can be challenging to connect with the magic of the season.
The story we are about to hear reminds us about the importance of doing good in the world. That to live faithfully is to live generously, to give what we can to one another.
Basically, Mr. Dickens would fit right in at our congregation.
Yes, when Dickens wrote the story A Christmas Carol 182 years ago, he wanted to remind people that Christmas isn't just about presents or cookies. It's about being giving and forgiving and human.
I gotta say, though, I do like cookies.
Me too. Cookies definitely help, but it's the kindness that really makes the season special.
All right, let's go back to where the story begins. A chilly Christmas Eve in London.
The streets are bustling with people getting ready for the holiday. And there was a festive song in the air as the carolers sang.
Now, despite the festive air outside on the streets of London, our story begins in the dullest, coldest, and most likely grumpiest office in all of London.
The counting house of Scrooge and Marley.
This is a place where generosity was in short supply, and Christmas cheer was strictly prohibited.
An old, miserable, and impatient Ebenezer Scrooge and his employee, a clerk named Bob Cratchit, worked into the frigid evening right before Christmas.
Mr. Scrooge, sir, could I please have another lump of coal for my fire?
Coal costs money, Mr. Cratchit, and unless you plan to reimburse me, I suggest you get back to work.
A very cold Bob Cratchit got back to work, though his ink was nearly frozen. And just as he did every Christmas, Scrooge's jolly niece, Fred, came visiting in hopes of spreading some holiday cheer.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Bah, humbug!
Christmas, Uncle. You don't mean it.
I do! What reason have you to be merry? You're not wealthy.
reason have you to be so gloomy? With all your riches, where's your spirit?
Bah! Humbug! What is Christmas but a time of wasting money on things people do not need? If I had my way, no one would go around saying, Merry Christmas.
Uncle!
Nephew, you celebrate Christmas your way. Let me celebrate it mine.
But you don't celebrate it.
Let me not celebrate it then. But take my advice. It has done you no good.
I have always thought of Christmas as a good time. A kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. And therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good. I believe I am all the better for have celebrated it.
Yes, yes!
Any more from you, Mr. Cratchit, and you'll celebrate Christmas by looking for a new job.
Don't be angry. Have Christmas dinner with us tomorrow.
Humbug.
I'll keep my Christmas humor to the last. So, Merry Christmas, Uncle. You will be missed.
That's enough. Good day, nephew.
And a Happy New Year!
I said good day!
As Fred went out of the counting house, the sounds of caroling was once again heard from outside. We invite you to all rise in body or in spirit as you're willing and able, and join us in singing Angels We Have Heard on High. We're only singing verse 1.
Just after Fred left, two kindly people stepped into Scrooge's counting office.
Hello, Mr. Scrooge.
How dare you enter my office without knocking? Who are you?
We just wanted to ask for a small donation for children that can't afford food or presents this Christmas. It is to help the local orphanage, Mr. Scrooge.
Humbug. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. That's all I hear. Be gone with you.
Later that night, Bob Cratchit and Scrooge were leaving the office, and Bob asked a risky question.
Mr. Scrooge, sir, could I have Christmas Day off to spend with my family? It is Christmas, and for my son, Tiny Tim, I don't know how many more he has.
What? And who will open up? One day, Mr. Cratchit. I will give you 1 day off, but I am docking your pay.
Mr. Scrooge made his way home, ignoring all the festive cheer that surrounded him in the streets. When he arrived home and went to open the door, for a moment he thought he saw the face of his late partner, Jacob Marley, appear in the door knocker.
Scrooge decided that he was overly tired, so he readied himself for bed. And as soon as he nodded off to sleep, he woke up with a fright to see the ghostly form of Jacob Marley standing in his bedroom.
Jacob, is that really you?
It is me, Ebenezer. I am here to warn you about what might happen if you don't change your miserable ways. I was once like you, and now I live in grief. I now wear the chains I forged in life. Each link was made by my lack of compassion or generosity.
Go away, spirit. I do not believe in ghosts. I must have eaten something strange. There is more of gravy than the grave about you. Go away from me.
Scrooge, you have a chance of escaping the same fate, but you must listen.
Fine. Tell me what I must do, Jacob.
Tonight you will be visited by 3 spirits. Listen to them, Ebenezer. You must listen to them.
Thinking it was just a bad dream, Scrooge went back to sleep, into a deep and silent sleep.
Spirit of Christmas, past, present, and future, we give thanks for the opportunity to worship and pray together across time and ages. To be taught lessons we need to learn this holiday season, lessons of kindness to those who are suffering and in need, lessons of not making assumptions about what someone else is going through in their lives, lessons about generosity and sharing what we have with others. May we carry these lessons in our heart, not just during this brief season, but throughout the new year and beyond as well, so that we can truly have peace on earth and goodwill to all. Let us continue to treasure this moment of silence, which may not necessarily be quiet. Scrooge was fast asleep when the clock chimed 1, heralding the arrival of the first of the 3 ghosts. Scrooge woke at once.
I am the ghost of Christmas past. You must rise and walk with me.
If I should believe in you, which I don't, I would ask why you have come.
It is a small secret that you will discover. Now come with me.
As these words were spoken, they were transported to a warehouse door. It was a door from long ago.
Do you know this place?
Know it? I held my first job here. Why, look, it's old Fezziwig, and bless his heart, and me as a young man.
Mr. Fezziwig, a most jolly and generous man, looked at the clock and stomped his feet.
It's Christmas Eve! Yo-ho there, young Ebenezer! Yo-ho, everyone! No more work tonight. Clear the floor for dancing and celebrating Christmas.
Food was brought in and the music began. Everyone started dancing, including young Scrooge.
Such a waste of money all this was.
A waste of money?
Wasn't it?
Of course not. Look how happy everyone was. Fezziwig was a master at making people happy.
But what was the profit in that?
Wishing to see no more of his past, and having no answer about profit, Scrooge returned to his bed and fell asleep until the clock struck 2.
Ho, ho, ho! Wake up, Ebenezer. I'm the ghost of Christmas present. I bet you've never seen anything like me before.
Spirit, take me where you will. Let me learn from you.
Okay, let us go. Touch my robe.
The ghost of Christmas present and Scrooge made their way across of London to a much more crowded and run-down part of town until they stopped at a door. This was the door of the Cratchits' house, where they were just sitting down to a small but appreciated Christmas dinner.
Mother, there never was such a grand goose as this.
Splendid, my dear. Absolutely amazing.
So excited over a goose, and a small one at that. You'd think it a prize turkey.
It's all they can afford. They're not a very well-off family, considering how much you pay Bob. Such a shame, the grave health of their son, Tiny Tim, and how devoted an employee Bob has been to you.
They look like a happy family, though. Look how pleased they are with each other, especially Tim.
A toast to Mr. Scrooge, the founder of this feast.
To me?
The founder of our feast, indeed. I wish he were here now. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon.
My dear, the children, it's Christmas Day. Let's not be bitter.
I'll toast to his health because it's Christmas, but that's all. Long life to him. Much good it will do him. Merry Christmas to that stingy, unfeeling, unkind founder of our feast, Mr. Scrooge. Let us all say Merry Christmas, children.
Merry Christmas! And God bless us, everyone.
Tell me, Spirit, will Tiny Tim live?
I see an empty seat at the table, a tiny pair of crutches with no owner.
Oh no! Tell me he will be spared!
If these shadows stay the same, the vision will come to pass.
Scrooge was returned then to his own bed, though it took him a while to fall asleep this time. What he had seen at the Cratchit house, the laughter, the love, and the future of Tiny Tim weighed heavily on his mind.
For the first time in a long time, Scrooge began to wonder what he could do to make things better. His heart, once frozen, started to thaw. Something inside him was changing. As we return to our story, we are once again in Scrooge's bedroom, just as the clock begins to strike 3. At the third strike of the clock, Scrooge awakens to find a third ghost hidden within a dark robe.
Are you the ghost of Christmas yet to come?
The ghost didn't answer. It pointed one long, bony finger into the night.
Ghost of the future, I fear you more than the others, but I know your purpose is to do me good.
The spirit took Scrooge to a weed-infested churchyard where apparently the property committee had just disbanded. There were only a few people standing around.
Whose funeral is this? Why is no one here to mourn?
And once again, the bony finger pointed to the gravestone.
Tell me, Spirit, is there anyone in this town who cared for this man?
When did he die?
Last week.
What was the matter with him?
An empty heart, I suppose.
Little good his money did him.
Not a single person here to mourn.
But think of all the money he saved with such a cheap funeral.
Yeah.
The ghost again directed Scrooge towards the gravestone.
No, Spirit! Hear me! I am not the man I was. I will honor Christmas in my heart. I will celebrate it year-round. Oh, tell me, Spirit, that I can still erase the name upon this stone.
Giving no reply, the spirit had pointed to the gravestone marked Scrooge. The spirit saying nothing, and Scrooge found himself once more asleep in his bed, though a restless sleep it was. He was fretful in dismay over what the spirit had shown him.
Eventually, Scrooge was able to find his rest.
When Scrooge next awoke, he was so happy to see daylight that he laughed out loud. For a man who had been out of practice for quite so long, it was a splendid laugh. He opened his window and called to a child walking down the street.
You there! What's today, my young friend?
Today? Why, it's Christmas Day.
I haven't missed it then. Great. I'll give all my workers presents and extra pay. Listen, my young friend. You know that prize turkey hanging in the butcher's window?
The one that's as big as me?
Yes, that's the one. I'll pay you to go and buy it for me. If you have it here in 10 minutes or less, I'll pay you double.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas, sir.
I'll have it delivered to Bob Cratchit's, and then I must join my dear nephew Fred for dinner. I haven't missed it yet.
Scrooge then went outside to pass along his Christmas greetings to everyone he saw. You're also welcome to pass your greetings to one another by saying Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays.
After a fine night of fun at his niece's, who was overjoyed to see his uncle, he arrived early the next morning to the office. His hope was to catch Bob Cratchit arriving to work late.
Mr. Cratchit, you are 18 and a half minutes late.
It's only once a year, sir. I made rather merry late last night. It won't happen again.
Tell you what, my friend, I'm not going to stand for this any longer.
Poor Mr. Cratchit. He was certain he was about to be fired.
And therefore, Mr. Cratchit, I'm going to double your pay.
Bob Cratchit was stunned.
Merry Christmas, Bob. A merrier Christmas than I've ever given before. And your salary is just the start. I want to assist your family in any way I can. And Tiny Tim, he shall have anything he needs. Now, let's warm up this place. Buy some more coal, Bob Cratchit. Before you do anything else, buy some coal.
Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
You mean Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Yes, of course. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Mr. Scrooge did not double Bob's Cratchit's salary. In fact, he tripled it. Mr. Scrooge raised the salaries of all his workers. From that point on, the office of Scrooge and Marley was a much happier and warmer place.
Scrooge was better than his word in many ways. He became the best friend London ever knew. He did all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who grew up strong and healthy, he was like a second father to him.
And it was always said, if any man knew how to celebrate Christmas, it was Ebenezer Scrooge. May that be truly said about all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed,
and God bless us, everyone.
And just like Scrooge, we've seen how one person's choices can ripple outward, how generosity, compassion, and kindness can change lives.
Charles Dickens believed in that too. He wanted us to see that even the coldest hearts could warm, and that small acts of care could make the world brighter.
And that is how we think about things here at First Parish. We have the power to make a difference right here, right now, in our own communities.
So as we leave today, let's carry a little of that spirit with us into our homes, into our neighborhoods, and into our hearts.
And let's remember that every act of kindness, every gift of generosity matters. Every moment we open our hearts matters.
And now, to celebrate all that joy and hope, we invite everyone who joined in our fabulous rendition of A Christmas Carol to come on stage for a round of applause.
Just like Dickens hoped, may we keep Christmas in our hearts all year long, not just in December, but in every kind act and every moment of compassion.